The gilded gates of Buckingham Palace are rattling under the weight of a silent, yet seismic, civil war. At the heart of this royal storm lies a deepening chasm between King Charles III and his heir, Prince William, a rift fueled by the ghost of the Megxit past and the looming presence of Meghan Markle. While the king, facing the mortality that often accompanies a 77-year-old monarch recovering from cancer, is reportedly desperate to mend fences with his younger son, William remains an immovable fortress of resentment. To the Prince of Wales, this isn't just about family, it's about the survival of an institution that he believes the Duchess of Sussex has spent years systematically dismantling for commercial gain. The latest flashpoint in this royal tragedy is an unprecedented olive branch offered by the king, an invitation for Harry and Meghan to stay at Balmoral Castle this summer. For Charles, Balmoral is his most private sanctuary, a place of healing and heritage. Offering it to the Sussexes is a signal of ultimate forgiveness. However, insiders report that Prince William is absolutely seething over the gesture. To William, welcoming Meghan back into the royal fold is not an act of mercy. It is a betrayal of the loyalty he and the Princess of Wales have maintained. He views Meghan as the primary architect of the chaos that followed their departure, from the Oprah Winfrey interview to the scorched-earth revelations in Harry's memoir, Spare. While the king sees family over protocol, William sees a destabilizing threat that could reopen wounds that have barely begun to scar. The friction between father and son is inextricably linked to the polarizing figure of Meghan Markle. Throughout 2025 and into early 2026, Meghan has remained a lightning rod for controversy, transitioning from royal victim to a Hollywood powerhouse whose brand often seems built on the very institution she critiqued. Critics argue that her presence in the UK, even for the 2027 Invictus Games preparations, is a calculated PR move rather than a genuine attempt at reconciliation. The flea in the ointment really is very much Meghan, notes royal author Ingrid Seward. She's disliked intensely by a large number of monarchists who see her as damaging to the very fabric of the royal family. William's refusal to even be in the same room as his brother is largely attributed to what he perceives as Meghan's untrustworthy nature. He fears that any private conversation held within the palace walls will eventually find its way into a Netflix documentary or a high-priced podcast. For William, the Duchess is the controversial one who broke the cardinal rule of the firm: never complain, never explain. The tension is exacerbated by the differing priorities of the king and the future king. King Charles III, at 77, and having recently scaled back his cancer treatments, the king is in a legacy mindset. He reportedly craves time with his grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet, whom he has barely seen. To him, the Sussexes are family first, and a nuisance second. Prince William, at 43, William is the wall of steel. He is focused on the long-term viability of the crown. He believes that by rewarding Harry and Meghan's disloyalty with invitations to royal residences, the king is sending a message that public attacks on the monarchy carry no consequences. This ideological clash has reached a breaking point. Sources close to Kensington Palace suggest that William feels his father is being too soft on a couple that continues to capitalize on their royal titles while living a life completely detached from the duties and sacrifices those titles require. As 2026 unfolds, the tension is expected to reach a flashpoint during the summer months. With Harry expected to visit for Invictus-related events, the king's plan to host the Sussexes at Highgrove or Balmoral has created a line in the sand. William has reportedly made it clear his father may choose to host them, but the Prince and Princess of Wales will be nowhere to be found. The divide is no longer just about geography, it is a fundamental breakdown of trust. Meghan's ongoing lifestyle brand launches and her recent year of redemption in Hollywood are seen by the palace as further evidence that she is more interested in the celebrity of being a duchess than the service of being a royal. This perception ensures that as long as Meghan is in the picture, the war between the king and his heir will continue to simmer. Would you like me to analyze how the public's perception of Meghan Markle has shifted in the UK versus the US during this 2026 royal standoff?